Make sure everything is streaming fine. Think so. Looks to be all right. Okay. Hey everyone. Welcome to the inaugural addition to what I'm calling Chase or Not. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is taking the mythics and masterpieces of sets it, that are the current newest set in standard, and we're going to determine, are they a card worth chasing? So we're going to start with Arahbo, the First Fang, and I've yet to test this card at all. I haven't touched it yet. So this will be kind of fun to go through real time, see what I can do with it. So let's look at what it actually does. At the beginning of your turn, your cat creatures get +2/+2. When a non-token cat enters the battlefield, create 2 cat tokens. So right away, obviously I'm thinking a Johnny and building around him. So where are we at here with the card? We got Arahbo, the First Fang. Your cat creatures get +2/+2. When a non-token cat creature enters the battlefield, create 2 cat tokens. All right, I already said that. But so what are these cat tokens? Are they the... Okay, these are the ones from what do you call it? Theros Beyond Death. It's the lifelink cat tokens. So that means we won't actually have room in our hand or in our uh, battlefield to put the soldier tokens. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to build around. So let's see what cats we have to build around. Do we have any that create those cat tokens as well? No, this creates a Johnny Soldier token. Sovereign is cool. We might want to build around that. Enchantment Cat Glimmer. Probably not that one. What else do we have that create cat tokens? Cat token. Okay, there's this guy. Prideful Parent. This is better. Kemba. It's probably a better one. When you gain life for the first time each turn, create a cat token. That's maybe something to mess with. Create a gnome token. No. This creates an incubator. Okay, so we'll just go with these 4 cards and then just build out the rest of the deck to make sure that we don't lose. So that means we gotta throw in Requisition Raid. Some mana generators. Make this deck super annoying to face. With Leyline and Chimel. What else do we want to put in here? Some cheap spells. Let's throw in Make Your Move. And Stroke of Midnight. That's good enough to get us going. So let's see what we end up with here. Okay. This is a tough matchup to start with here. We got, I don't know how you say his name, Araoa, but I run into him a lot. So this will be a good test. I want to see what the strength of that creature is. So maybe I probably should have put in some cards that fetch creatures instead. Oops. Probably should have saved that. Stroke of Midnight. Okay. Otherwise, fetch the first equipment card from you. Okay. I don't have any equipment cards in this deck, so that's not really going to matter. Knew that was going to happen sooner or later. See if we can get requisition raid going. Not quite. Stroke of midnight. Okay. We want that. And we want Arahbo. Okay, I think I see the basic gist of this deck he's playing. Let's at least get rid of Rakdos. That will at least give us a chance to regain our footing here. Um, Cryptics, Leyline. It's a good Cascade. I think they're playing Volt Strider. What did they play? I like having that little human soldier on there because it clogs their side of the board, which means that I can just throw down a Rakdos. But I think that's probably better overall to just wipe everything else out because it'll give us a chance to get this going without worrying about Aurelia destroying our creatures. And alright, so it's on the board, so let's see now what it can do. Man, it's a pretty vanilla creature when it's not doing its thing. Non-token cat creature enters the battlefield, create cat tokens. Does it trigger itself? Trying to get things going here. Pretty good control of the match. That was a bad swap, Greg. We'll keep that leyline this time. That's a pretty good creature to put in with this one. Okay, and we win here. So I would say that battle was mainly determined by the defensive front that we put up there. had cheap stuff as fodder for Rakdos, but we really couldn't get going with creatures until we got our side of the board set up there. So I don't know if I like Prideful Parent. Do I like Prideful Parent? Actually, I think I like it more than Cat Collector because it has Vigilance, so it can grow in size and get stronger there. Um, do we want another? Let's see what we can do. Another round? Cool. Just make things go a little faster. Gmail seems to be enough to get things into my hand that I want. So instead of playing something like Ignite the Beacon, Chimel is better for that. And probably something that I'll use in any other decks that I try this with. Johnny Soldier. No. Let that power up in the background. Crocs and Kunaros. Be interesting. We can get rid of it easily here, so not a threat. Keep it. Put another round. Don't need that. Let's keep charging up our another rounds. Oh, I guess we can cast that one. That's cool. All right. That one went faster because good old another round helping out. That was fine. So we know that's a viable option with a Johnny there. So let's try with another Planeswalker that doesn't have so much built-in advantage. Well, we could always try it with Karn. Best Karn. Oops, not that one. Arahbo. Do we have any other cats in other colors that are worth trying here? Igra, Eater of All. That's a good one. Sunspire Links. What does this do again? Player gains life, deal X damage that player's Planeswalker. But that's going to damage us too, so we're not going to do that with Igra. Don't need that one. When an artifact is reinforced. Okay, what else do we got? Sovereign. Soul of Windgrace is a cat. This could be interesting. If we go, oh, streetwise. That's interesting. Okay. So we're going to be creating a bunch of cat tokens, and then we can have streetwise buff them up for a win. Okay, that's a decent amount of. That's a decent suite of creatures, let's say. Hey, what's up, man? Mark tries to carve. Pretty good. Just trying out this new cat card that I got. So we also want to create some tokens here for it to destroy. So how about gather the pack and follow the bodies? Double up on fetching, and we can create some supports to make things go boom for us. Lock and load is just an awesome card. And then some spells to get things going. Template discovery. Mana crypt. Actually, Chimel and Leyline of the Guild pack for the 5 colors to bump his stats up. We could do this. Some nice toys to choose from. Smash 66, by the way. Cool. Nice to see you in here. Yes, I do. Let's see. What do we got here? I guess we could take a white match away from Elspeth. Gather the pack. We grab a ley line. Uh-oh. I like that start. I probably should have put a little bit more defense into this deck, but thinking on the fly, wasn't really considering it. Okay. No black or green for Igra to trigger off of, so we'll just take a white match away. Get a template discovery going? Yeah. Okay. Tempt into another tempt. Don't like how much he's got going on me already. Do we need this streetwise? Not yet. Grab you. So you're the reason we're playing this deck. We also bumped up our mana bonuses by doing that. Let's grab lock and load. Get things going. Guess I can hit a ley line. Hit the overflow. Okay, we'll go into follow the bodies, create a bunch of tokens. And hopefully that gets things going our way. Just need the streetwise. Not yet. We'll save it. Well, he hit me with the requisition rates. All that was for nothing. Still gotta save our streetwise. Um, shoot. I guess I could create construct token here. Another requisition raid. All right, well, that's a bust. Okay, let's go back and put some defense in this deck. Amazing card, Tribute to Hunger, and Urgent Necropsy. Why not? We're gonna be creating some tokens here with the other one, so interesting. Not a planeswalker I see very often. Okay, decent start. Tristani. Cool. Thanks for avoiding every single match you had. Let's hit him with that. Oh, I didn't have the mana bonuses to actually trigger that. Don't actually want to overflow it. I kind of need that right now. Don't need Follow the Bodies either. Not yet. Yes. Okay. This one we can trigger. That's better. Okay, there we go. Mm, now I think it's better play to use Follow the Bodies here. Get a Streetwise going for a kill shot later. Okay, Tribute to Hunger will be a card I spotlight later in this series, but I'm probably going to be using it a lot before we get there, so You'll probably understand why soon here. That's one reason. Get another 36 life back and 15 mana. Jerk. But at least we have another to play. Cat creature's getting the buff. Mm, didn't have any great matches there. Nice. Clue tokens popping gets me a lot of life back too. And yeah, I would say, yeah, this is standard play. I would say that this is that deck more showed off how cool Igra is than Arahbo. So I don't know. I can't really come up with another deck that will do much more for me in that regard. I can go with Kalemne, even though it's a small creature. Maybe we can, if we have a big cat to fetch. Jadzi. Voice 1. Okay. We'll grab this creature blocks unless 2 gems. Vanguard of Brimaz. Activate 2, create 2 Johnnies. How about this? And then we can fetch with assemble the players and connecting the dots. Two cards that, if you're running Kalemne, just really help get things going. And then the rest of this can just be defense and mana generation, requisition raid. Final Showdown's an alright card. Not a lot of people play it, but it's not a bad card at all. I think it just gets outshined by requisition raid, but it has one key advantage over requisition raid in that it stops creatures on your opponent's side from attacking just for the spree 1. And then the spree 2 gives your creatures lifelink as well, so that's also cool. And then Jimmel's just so good. Why not? Six Jimmel. Yeah, pretty good start. It's also not doing much for you if you don't have another cat in play, which I don't like about it either. Man, I don't have half those mythics. I mean, I have almost every card in standard, so my collection is probably I'm probably not the right person to look at for a good snapshot on the average player collection. Oh, it also converts to green, which I don't love. Let's put in this guy instead. Kind of a strong creature there. PMA Johnny would solve the cat thing. Yeah, that was the first thing I tried already though, and my conclusion is been pretty much the same. Oops, I missed a 5 swap there, but it's not going to really matter. Dang, that was a good cascade. Um, it was. It's the same as the rest of these decks, where it's. Ooh, that's pretty good. Uh, where the deck is doing most of the work, and the creature is just kind of supplementing what's already happening on the um, on the battlefield along with the rest of it. So personally, I feel like it's not doing much for me here in any of the decks. Like I feel like I could put in something a lot more powerful in its place. The only thing I would say is that it's cheap, but beyond that, it's not powerful on its own. It needs other cats in your deck to work with. Fortunately, there are some okay cats that you can build around. Sovereign right there is good, but you'd rather just put in something that either hits the board stronger or grows quicker without having to worry about it. So, my verdict on this card after 5 plays with it, although I can't see myself changing too much of an opinion on it already, is definitely not a chase. I would say this is one of the weaker mythics in the set. Just overall, doesn't bring a lot to your strategy. It takes up a lot of creature slots. It takes up your entire creature slot if you think about it, because um, creating the cat tokens takes up a second one, and it forces you to play with a second cat to be able to um, trigger that reliably anyway. So really not much, um, really not much going for it. Back in a sec, I'm gonna share a channel with the team. Well, actually, these are meant to be pretty short, unless I really get on a roll here. So it's all good. Thank you for hanging out here. But yeah, that is the verdict for me. Not a chase card. So next time we will come back with the next card, I'm going to be just going through these alphabetically and letting you know what they will be in the thumbnail, what I'll be showcasing. So if you don't have time to watch all of these, you can just check out the thumbnail and decide for yourself if it's worth it for you. But yeah, thank you for sharing the video link, because you can always just watch these after I'm done recording them. So um, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you